Haven't you wondered how people are able to do this? All of this is as a result of learning a simple concept, barre chords. As a beginner, the first thing you are taught is to play on neck. But as you advance, there are some songs, there are some techniques, there are some instances that will require you to move from this position. And if you don't know how to do that, you're going to be stuck. But don't worry, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can play barre chords, which will help you to translate the same chords that are playing on the neck in different positions on the guitar. Sounds good, right? So let's get started. So when I started playing guitar, one of the things that frustrated me was this topic, barre chords. The reason is because my hands were not used to being stressed. So one thing the barre chord did was to teach me how to build stamina on my hand. So in order for you to understand this topic, it's important that you know your major scale. Why this is important is because we can actually translate this thing as chords. So before we get started, I want you to first understand the concept of your scale. So your major scale is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. I believe you know all of those stuff. And if you don't know, I have a beginner's course that teaches all of that. Get it in the description below. So take note of this. Now you know that your strings are E, A, D, G, B, E, right? Now have this in mind. Every alphabet has a sharp apart from the E and the B. Every alphabet has a sharp apart from the E and the B. So what we mean is that after an E, if you know your music alphabet well, after an E comes an F, after an F comes a G, after a G comes an A. But we have an existing concept that your E doesn't have a sharp, your B doesn't have a sharp, but others have a sharp. So if we apply that concept to what we're doing, this is what it will sound like. But before we get there, I want to be sure you're following. Just write "I'm following" in the comment section so that I'm sure you're not lost. This is just simple theory I'm teaching you so that you understand how to play this in step by step. After an E, since an E doesn't have a sharp, it means that this note here is an F. Then after an F, because an F has a sharp, this is an F sharp. After F sharp is G. G, does G have a sharp? Yes, it has. Then A. Does A have a sharp? Yes, then this is A sharp. Then after A sharp is what? B. Does B have a sharp? Nope. E and B don't have a sharp. Then we'll go back to C. So once you understand this concept, I want you to also know that you can do the same thing with chords. You can move your chords. The way we move this thing from is the same way we can also move our chords. But we need to understand the concept of barre chords. So you know we started with our E, right? So I want you to also understand that there are different types of barre chords. Alright, they are formed with different shapes. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you how to play the E-type barre chords. And by the way, this whole barre chord topic I'm teaching is part of my barre chords course. I've created a course that teaches how to play barre chords in different positions, different types of barre chords. So if you want to go in depth in understanding barre chords, I advise you to get that course with the link below. Now let's play our E chord. E, remember E doesn't have a sharp, so we have to go forward to play our F. But if we move forward, if we play this, it sounds somehow. In fact, the more we move forward, it sounds different. It doesn't sound like it's giving us that. So, in order for us to now get the chords properly, after E, if we're moving a step forward, it means that it's supposed to be our F. So what we'll do is to position this finger here in the first fret to cover everything. And it gives us our F. So this is E. If you come one step forward, this is your F. So this is how I want you to do. Position your finger. So it means that this is our F. Now since your chords are movable, after F, does F have a sharp? Yes, F sharp. Then this is what? G. Remember? G. So this is a G. Then if you move one step forward, it's a G sharp. If you move one step forward, it's an A. Then you ask yourself, does A have a sharp? Yes. A sharp. Then we have B. And then we have C. So instead of playing this C here, you can come here. How did we get here? We just knew where our C is. And now because we are on the 6th string, we are going to use this shape. So E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, and C. Then we play it. Does that make sense? The sweet thing about this is that once you know where the notes are, you can just move the shape and plug it in. So if I want to play an F, for example, on the 6th string, I'll ask myself, where is the F? The F is here. I'll just move this to where F is. So we're playing F. If I want to play a G, I'll look for where a G is and move it to G. Same thing with a C. Instead of F, can go. The bonus I'll add to you here is that you can also play minor chords. So the minor chords, let's still use this minor shape. Remember, this is your E minor. So if you move a step forward, it's supposed to be your F minor. But because it's not bad, it won't give us F minor. So all you need to do, the same thing we did for the major shape, play like this. If you take out your middle finger, it becomes E minor, right? E minor. If you move a step forward, it becomes F. So if you want to get a minor chord using the bar chord in this shape, just take out your middle finger. So we have F, F minor, F, F minor, right? So once you get this F minor, you can use it to get other minor chords. So F minor, F sharp minor, G minor, G sharp minor, A minor. Wow. So like I said, this whole thing is part of my course that I talked about how to play bar chords in different shapes. There are different types of bar chords. These bar chords I just showed you are bar chords that are found, whose roots are found on this 6th string. There are bar chords whose roots are found on the 5th string, right? So that course covers all of those things. So if you want to get it and you want to stop struggling, just use the link below to get it. So this A minor, so we can use it to play any other minor chord. So in our scale, we have A minor, we have D minor, we have E minor. So we're using this shape to play minor. Then we're using this other shape to play major. We're using the E major shape to play the major bar chords on the 6th string. Then we're using the E minor shape to play the minor chords on the E string. So if you like what you see and you want to be able to play like this instead of being limited to the neck, I advise you to get the course below. And if it's your first time watching this, you like what I do more of this. I teach people how to solo, how to play worship guitar and all of those things. Just check out the channel and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.